Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Once again, welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news. When it is trending enough to be brought here, please do understand that I'm not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who is also a voter, and I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of our beautiful country. And in this case, the political affairs of our beautiful continent. Yeah, I've tried by all possible means to be on camera today because I've noticed that people have been complaining over the weekend as I was posting videos and I was behind the scenes. Sometimes one just does not have the time that I would like to have, so that I am on camera all the time when I present a video to you guys. But I'm going to try by all possible means to be here as we discuss the situation that is still going on in the DRC. So why are we discussing this again? Because I have made videos on this issue. It is because Paul Kagame has come out to say something, and I thought this was very interesting because of the new developments that I've noticed. I've noticed that between Paul Kagame and the president of the United States of America, there's that relationship. He once voiced it out himself and said the only president he loves in Africa is Paul Kagame because he has done wonderful things for the people of Rwanda.
The only president I love in Africa is President of Rwanda, Mr. Kagame. He has made a lot of developments in Rwanda.
So there was that kind of bromance that was happening there between Paul Kagame and President Donald Trump. As a result, when other Western countries were imposing sanctions on Rwanda, the kind of sanctions that the US imposed on Rwanda are not the same as the ones that were imposed by your likes of Canada, Belgium, UK, Germany. You see, they were kind of a bit soft, because they targeted individuals, you see, and Kagame was not touched there, as well as Rwanda was not really touched there. So recently I've seen that I think it's Canada as well who sanctioned the military leader of Rwanda again. So what I'm saying is we are seeing now a bit of a shift because the US now is negotiating with the DRC. The DRC has requested the US to assist them in pushing the M23 out of their region, of their country, so that and then in return, they said they're going to give the US the minerals. They're going to give the US the access into the minerals. Do you know how much those minerals are worth? Roma has it that those minerals worth more than 24 trillion. And history has proven that wherever there's something good, something that is worth a lot of money, that can be good for the US economy, you'll find the US there. So my question is, has the US now shifted from sort of an ally with Rwanda into taking the side of the DRC? Or has the USA been there all along pushing for the chaos that is happening in the DRC so that they can come in as saviors that are saving an African country that is incapable of sorting itself out with all the organizations that we have, the SADC, the United, the AU, which we still can't sort ourselves out.
I can tell you that we stand in firm support of the Congolese people and of the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the DRC. I can say that in his calls with the two presidents, the Secretary urged an immediate ceasefire in the region, accountability for human rights abuses and violations, and for all parties to respect sovereignty and territorial integrity. We expect to see leaders return to the Angolan-led Luanda process and the Nairobi process and take action to resolve the conflict. We are aware of this. He has communicated this. He's engaged with leaders in the region on this as well. And we remain diplomatically engaged. That is going to continue. It will not soften or end. And I appreciate you being here because this is very important and it's a big story. Might not get as much coverage in the media, but there's a lot of problems here in the world, and the Secretary is committed to solving them, as is the president. So it is a team and a whole of government understanding that our world here at home needs to change and reform, and the way that the world is unfolding now with its conflicts, that needs to reform as well.
So has the US now shifted their focus into being on the side of the DRC and leaving Rwanda exposed? Is it the reason why now we are seeing so many sanctions being imposed on Rwanda? Has the US shifted from being on the side of Rwanda and they are now taking side of the DRC? Because for so long, Paul Kagame has been saying the M23 are the people of the DRC that were pushed out when the colonizers were dividing the region. And they ended up being on the side of Rwanda. So those are the people that still want to be recognized by the government of the DRC. So it's sort of a cocktail, because sometimes one wonders, are those the people really who used to be the people of the DRC? Now they were pushed out when the region was being divided. Do they still feel like the people of the DRC, or are they now using that, being assisted by Rwanda, into reclaiming their position in the DRC so that the Rwanda can access the minerals in the DRC? What is going on? I need you to clarify for me in the comment section. So the biggest question that I'm asking with this video is, really Paul Kagame the villain that he has made out to be with the situation that is happening in the DRC, or has he been used as a scapegoat? Sorry guys, you know, sometimes English will show you that English is not your mother tongue. So I'm asking, is he really the villain in that story that is happening there, or is he the scapegoat, as he is saying? He said, if you were to make a list of the countries that are interested in the minerals in the in the DRC, they would come out at number 100. He said, the people that are responsible for that mess are getting away with it. So what are your views? What are your views in that, guys? I need to know your views in the comment section. So I'm going to share with you the video clips. I'm going to start perhaps with them. I'm just going to share with you the video clip that was shared by those people that interviewed Paul Kagame. I'm going to share with you what he said, and then you be the judge. Please let me know in the comment section. Is he the only villain there? Is he the only villain in that story? Or is he the smallest villain in that story? Or is he a villain at all? Or there are people hiding behind demonizing Paul Kagame? I don't know at this stage. As I always say at the beginning of my videos, that I am not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. It's a discovery to me. Sometimes I ask myself, where have I been all along? Because I don't even know sometimes what to talk about and what to leave outside, because this whole thing opened a door into so many things that I knew are happening. I did not know that they were happening in this beautiful continent of ours. And what brought me here into this political space, into being a mini like a very tiny political commentator, because I don't know much really. It was the existence of MK. I always say, you know, when MK entered the scene, having moved from the ANC, because that is the ANC baby. When MK moved from the ANC and suddenly they were in green and black and a bit of yellow, if I'm not mistaken, I was like, I couldn't tell the difference. I was saying, is this the MK that used to belong to the ANC, or is it something else? Then suddenly I saw court appearances, the fights on social media everywhere. I used to see the AI, green trains and all of that. I was like, hey Mo, see, pin up, what is happening? So that's how the interest developed. But each day I'm getting to know what is happening in our beautiful continent. So before I close this video, before I close it and leave you watching the video of Paul Kagame, what he said today. So I'm going to leave you with that, and then maybe come back with a closing commentary. My question is to you. Is Kagame really the villain of what is happening in the DRC? Or is he being used as a scapegoat? Please let me know in the comment section as I leave you watching the video of Paul Kagame saying, you know what, I'm being used as a scapegoat.
If you looked at the list of 100 entities, 100 from wherever, China, Europe, US, Canada, and so on, including all of us in the region, who are interested in minerals in the Congo, Rwanda would come as 100th, would come at the bottom. If you ranked them 1, 2, 3, but the situation is such that it has been made to look like the ones least concerned with the minerals have been the ones accused for the entire problem of these 100 who get billions and billions and leave nothing behind. So Rwanda has come to be the ones to absorb it. So that is
to absorb all the blame.
All the blame. Because those that whole line up to the 99s are the people who have the power of the media, of everything. And for them, they're also benefiting from the bad politics of Congo. And most of these people probably have a share in the companies formed together with Tshisekedi.
President Felix.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is one.
Mm.
So our problem is not minerals. It has nothing to do with minerals. Ours is about security. And once we are not assured of our security and long term, we can't be thinking about minerals in that situation. No, that would be the last thing on our minds.
Anyway, guys, if you watched up to here, thank you for watching my videos. And the next time you bump into my videos, kindly watch all my ads in full. It really goes a very, 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 very long way.